Welcome back to Mango Plays Mass Effect, and we're in the Citadel, which I'm kind of excited to have a little bit of an explore around, see if we find anyone new, old, any new quests pop up, all of that good stuff. It's been a good long while since we've explored the Citadel, and I really do want to complete finding these guys. So we're going to be sort of like searching the edges of everything. Expect some heavy cuts because I'm sure there's going to be like a lot of nothingness around, because I have searched a lot of these areas pretty heavily, but do want to see if we get any, as I said, new dialogue. Expect that you'll be brought back for all the lift scenes. Oh, Ali Wong, weren't you a journalist?
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
Yeah.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree.
Oh.
I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Alright, let's ask the questions.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
I agree.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about.
Yes.
I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
It's very interesting because the correlation with traffic control, yeah.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
I'm down for doing it. Let's go.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Oh, okay. Let's check up here, I guess. Ooh, don't fall. No, you guys must have been here before. I was like, you might be new. Haven't heard your dialogue yet. Eris?
Not too many people have free access to the tower. Even less get permission to meet the Council.
Okay, think I've heard that before from Garrus.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okie dokie. I'm really, again, really pleased that these little news reports exist. They make me so happy. Okay, I'm gonna search the Presidum. I doubt there's anything down here that I've missed, but I will give it a good
The Keepers never paid much attention to that relay monument. I always found that a little strange.
That is kind of strange. You'd think they would want to keep it. Oh, I guess if the Keepers are only here to make sure the place is working, they're not going to worry about keeping it clean. Oh? Someone new to talk to?
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Okay.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Okay. Interesting story. Interesting concepts. I like it. It's so cool that there's just this little, in essence, to Shepard, meaningless sort of experience, but it really packs out the world of Mass Effect, and very interesting.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
God, he's so angry.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
At the end of the day, he's got no right. He's not the father. He's an uncle. Sorry about that weird cut. Someone knocked at the door, and yes. So anyway, I think I remember what I was talking about in regards to this. I think I said that I'm glad that these types of little stories are in the game, and B, my ultimate feeling on it is it's none of the uncle's business, realistically. Interesting to see that this kind of story is still sort of like here, in this, futuristic landscape. There's one thing that's missing is chance of or danger to the mum. So that's something that isn't addressed and should always be addressed, in my opinion, when you have these types of discussions. So then going back to it, in my opinion, the uncle has no say. They can voice their opinion, absolutely, but to be so aggressive that the way they are doesn't sit right with me. I have no say in it. I barely know them. I know nothing about the treatment. I'm not a doctor, so me saying get the treatment or never mind is pointless, and ultimately I do believe that it's always the woman's choice. Now, I subscribe to it's more the couple's choice, but the final decision maker is the woman. It's the woman's risk either way, regardless of what the thing is. It's a medical procedure being performed on Rebecca, and she has to feel 100% comfortable with that. It's her choice to weigh the risks for herself, her child, etc., and it's her choice because she'll be the one that will have to live with it regardless. So let her choose.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
What? How is she acting blindly out of grief? You are the one that's acting blindly out of grief. Because if you think about it logically, he is so concerned that this child will die from the heart condition that his brother just died of. Suddenly, he's obviously undiagnosed. Well, now they know to test the child for that disease. And Rebecca said there's medication to... there's treatments to prevent what happened to Michael's brother, Rebecca's husband, the child. So realistically doesn't matter. And gene therapy, as Rebecca said, hasn't been researched. It hasn't had long-term research yet. So this particular condition, if I was Rebecca, I would have the same decision she's got, basically. It's very different in regards to if the condition would mean that the child would die as a child, that there's no medical treatment after once you have that condition, the only treatment is gene therapy, then that makes sense as well, in my opinion. But also, it's a little part of me that does believe in what happens, and there's a little bit of gene therapy feels almost like playing God. And do we have that right? Also, there are many conditions that I am sure in this futuristic world that could be removed with gene therapy, but is it right to remove that person? Is it right to remove that condition from the world? I don't know. I don't necessarily agree in certain cases that it is. Like maybe cystic fibrosis, is that the one? Is that the right disease? The one where your lungs basically fill up with fluid? I would 100%, as a mother pregnant, and I had the choice of gene therapy, that's something I would do it for. But autism? No, I wouldn't. So, yeah, it's a weird one. And at the end of the day, I think it's very personal to each person. And realistically, Michael's just an uncle. He's not going to be raising this child. He's not going to be responsible for the healthcare, monetary or administrating it, etc. So he doesn't have a horse in the race, in my opinion. And yeah, as I said, like, I feel like he's projecting here. She's acting blindly out of grief. It seems like Rebecca's actually done the research, and she's actually choosing the one that's riskier. So if you look at the odds, 1 out of 50 versus 1 out of 300, but whilst there's a higher or greater chance that the child develops the heart condition, there is with that end point, there is a greater chance the child would live a relatively full life and also have a life into their old age based on medicines, etc. Whereas the 1 out of 300, whilst that is the least risky choice in quotation marks because it's the smaller percentage, it's actually potentially has a far greater impact. So in my opinion, Rebecca's being very logical and not going with grief. Michael's going, I don't want my niece or nephew to drop dead of a heart attack, which is understandable, but that's my opinion. It's her choice.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this isn't your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
It's not your decision. You're still not the father. And there's also a distinction in my head between father and dad, right? So there's probably a distinction that's come about since this game was written, so no blame. But for me, a father is the sperm donor, and you can be a father without being a dad. You can also be a dad without being the father. A dad is the person that raises a child and is there when they're sick and is supporting them financially, supporting them emotionally, loving them unconditionally. A father is the genetic material donor. And you are, at this point, not a genetic material donor, so you're not a father. And I don't think you're going to be a dad. Right now you're full of grief and you're like, I will be supporting this child, but you're not going to be in the household. You are very likely to just be an uncle, and an uncle's a great thing for a child to have. But it's not a dad. It's not a father, using Michael's words. And I don't know what this choice is going to be. I'm going to pick it, but yeah.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes tough decisions.
Yeah.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
Yeah, you can hear the grief.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
So well voice acted. Aaron Blassate, wow. Michael in particular was there. That was so cool. And yeah, as I said, interesting that this story is they decided to include this type of story in a game that's set so far in the future that the what's the right word? The belief that someone that has no understanding what it's like to gestate a child has a right over her body. It's just disgusting, in my opinion. I know obviously I'm biased, I'm a woman, but that's my belief. So yeah.
Greetings, Earth Clan.
Interesting it was here. I'm glad it was.
How can this humble servant be of use to you?
Okay, nothing
Let
new.
you go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye, Bala. I like Bala as well. I think they're pretty cool. Anyway, I'm going to just keep looking around.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
I've seen it. The Final Keeper. Ah, I swear I scanned this one. Data collection complete. There we go. So what we got to do... is there nothing else? What was it called? Citadel... and the Keepers. That's it. Okay, so we don't have to turn in the data. Oh yeah, the data was just being automatically turned in, I think.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
And you. Okay, cool. So we got a quest here to do. I visited the the companion area. Let's talk to you again.
Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
Okay.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Yeah, why not?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
I've already talked to him about this.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
And you? Okay.
This place seems strange. Where's the
Oh yeah, I've talked to you before and I've mocked you before. You got anything new to say?
So they finally did it. I knew one of your kind would make Spectre one day. I only hope you're better than the one they're sending you after.
I think I've asked them all of this. Oh, I strived.
I'll do everything I can to stop Saren.
That's what worries me.
Yeah.
Was there something you wanted?
No.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Goodbye. I like Palin. Most of the Turians I've liked so far. I don't like Saren. Obviously. I think they are very un-Turian-like. Hello. Got some creepy eyes about you. Anyway, let's go visit our embassy. It's been a while. See how the captain is doing. I wonder if they're... like what their title is now. Now what's there? Look. Nothing then. Okay, let's go to the Volvus office first. Anything interesting here?
The EarthClan Spectre has returned to speak with me.
I have. Okay, that's the
Goodbye,
same.
Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, EarthClan.
Thanks, Din. Okay, Kalen?
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Stop by and say hello.
Farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
It's hilarious because I wondered for so long about the scanning of the keepers, like whether or not that was going to turn into something big, and it feels so anticlimactic. Okay, you guys are rowing, are you?
Krogan and Vermeer? Hard to believe, Commander. Good thing those Solarians were there to back up your report. Between the visions and your warnings about the Reapers, the Council's starting to think you're a little unstable.
Ah, I'm so glad I now know the name. Reapers.
What about you?
I think you get results. As long as you keep getting the job done, there's nothing to worry about.
Okay. Bit odd. Hello, Captain Anderson. You okay?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Sarah. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Yeah, we've done all of this.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Ah.
Yes, Commander?
Yeah.
I should go.
That's a shame. I was hoping for a bit more from Captain Anderson. But hey, we did get that little bit with Grumpy Pants. The ambassador. Always strikes me that they're really bad diplomat. That's all I'm going to say. Ah, I know how you feel. I go the wrong way all the time. Okay, so let's go to the CSEC Academy next. I'm going to walk everywhere rather than using the stairs. Sorry, the quick taxi, whatever that's called. Because I feel like we're going to get more.
Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
Weren't they the researchers that were like turned into those husks? I don't know, to be brutally honest. Okay, CSEC. There's probably going to be something around here. It's going to be rather interesting. Yeah, the rapid transit system. I'm not going to use that because I think if I... Otherwise, like... Oh, let me get my word out. Or words out. If I use the transit system, I'm likely to miss... people... randomly talking and these additional side quests and stuff. I mean, we got to plant a bug, which is going to be very cool. I don't know where it is. That's an elevator. Where does it go? To the wards. Right, we don't need to go to the wards just yet. We will at some point. But no, I want to fully check out the CSEC. Because that feels like a place that additional quests will be. Say anything? No? What about you? We've talked to Chelak before, but let's see what they say.
Commander.
Okay, fair enough. There's a CSEC officer over here to talk to.
Hello, Commander.
Okay. Alright, I was very wrong. Nothing to pick up here quest-wise. Okay, I'll bring you back when we find somebody... Oh, hang on. This is the bug. Okay. Over where? Inconspicuous location. Oh, right there. Yeah, actually, that is pretty inconspicuous. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at our journal update. Inform Emily. Okay, I don't know where Emily is. We'll find them. Oh, they were up in the Citadel ward. Citadel tower, even. So, yeah. That's cool. We completed that. Anyway, I'll bring you back when we find more people talking or I speak to Emily.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Yeah, she did. I should have chosen to help her. I remember that. Oh, this corridor gives me nightmares. Oh, I saw the Resident Evil 9 trailer. Looks good. Hello, Officer Lang. How you doing?
Hey, Commander Shepard. Good to see you again. Anything you need?
We've asked them everything
I
there.
have to go. Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
See ya. See if the doc's got anything new to say.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Okay, so... microprocessors wired into combat suit can monitor vital functions really small, localized. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is the top one. Expensive. So prototype upgrade combining numerous advanced medical technologies to monitor and regulate all vital systems, maximizing healing and minimizing recovery times for the user. Alright, let's grab that then. Might as well.
Still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
What?
Neither could he. The CSEC agent said there has been an increase in violent crimes in this area lately.
Did he say why?
No, he kind of skirted the issue.
It's those damn humans, if you ask me.
They're not all bad, they're just different, mostly.
I don't like them. They all act like they've been living here forever. The Citadel is ours.
I love this group. Every time I come in, they say something different.
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
You're welcome. Anything going on?
I'm waiting for someone else.
Fair enough. Hello, Jenna.
Hey there, welcome to Flex.
Thank you. And yeah, it's just gambling and whatnot up here. Right, let's go.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you when I bought it.
Well, thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
But I didn't buy anything else here.
How do I know that? If you don't have the proof of purchase, I can't help you.
But...
Sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious. Because, yeah, we came... Yeah, don't look at me. I'm not going to help. We came along here and he said, you know, I don't have anything. Now he's come back with his bank statement. How interesting. That is super cool.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Verner. Remember me?
Are you my fan? Probably haven't seen the last Conrad. What harm would there be in talking with him if you meet again? Let's find out.
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Oh, it's you. Get lost. I'll do my best.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, could I get your picture?
Sure.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you, and I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Is he going to use that as a...
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Really? Is a hit now been put on me? That's what I was just, like, formulating after I said, yeah, sure. Then I was like, hang on a minute. There's a reason Spectres aren't supposed to be known. Oh. What's it say? Seriously? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm hopeful I'm going to see the end of that story arc. She should be able to force it into happening. I just got to remember to do it. Tango, whilst you're editing, write yourself a note. Okay, anyway, I'm going to keep... Who the hell are you?
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
Okay. I'm not ashamed.
My history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs?
Go ahead.
We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
What's red sand? Also, I love the way Gareth sort of looked at us when we asked the question. What's red sand?
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded. We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
I'm gonna say no promises.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends. The guard's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
Somehow, I don't believe that. Okay, I'm gonna do it, I think, because if we have a look at... I don't know how to get my squad up. But I still have some way to go in the Intimidate. We need some more Renegade to open that up. And I would like to be able to choose the Intimidate options. Because sometimes that would be more interesting, more fun, or more fitting. There's been a few times where the Intimidate option felt right to me, and I wasn't allowed to choose it.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
That is so interesting. I love it. Did not know that about dancers and Tali's people. Why have I forgotten their name? Boreans, that's it. Okay.
Can I help you?
I want a human release.
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society.
Ain't wrong.
That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody. This is not negotiable.
A xenophobe?
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledges affiliation with several anti-alien organizations. His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species. It was a hate crime and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
What crime did Wiseman commit?
He attempted to poison medical cargo being sent to a Turian colony to treat an outbreak of a dangerous disease. If he'd succeeded, millions would have died. This human is a dangerous xenophobe.
What sentence is Wiseman likely to receive?
Considering that he attempted to commit a xenophobic hate crime, I would expect him to receive a lifetime imprisonment.
Yep, this changes
Thanks
things.
for the information. One of Wiseman's friends was less than honest with me.
I understand. Weissman was too well supplied to be acting alone. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard on his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time.
Okay.
When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
shoot him. So what?
You think I care what the aliens think of me, Finch?
But this is your career. You'd throw it all away like that?
My career's safe.
The aliens need me, Finch. I'm not going anywhere, no matter what stories you tell.
The Spectre has overcome a troubled youth to lead a proud military career. The Turians would not care about such things.
Yeah.
I doubt your lies would fool the Solarians or the Asari.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
He's not worth my time.
I didn't need target practice. Don't you have a prisoner to guard?
What a line.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Argon plus 12. 2. Renegade plus 9. That's so interesting. You can get both on quests. That's so cool. I love this game. The more I play it, it's unreal. Let's have a look at our little squad thing. Did I get any? I did. Oh, that's so cool. Not that I particularly need the motivated by a bit, but yeah, I mean, like, whatever. Discounts is cool and everything, but honestly, I'm kind of fine with the gear that we just pick up. Oh, that was such a cool quest. And yeah, well, my thought process, it really didn't matter that Shepard was in gangs in his youth. As he said, I'm wondering if this Patreon would turn out to be something of interest later on. But it's public record, is what Shepard said, which I believe. I think someone on episode 1 left me a comment saying that if I'd done the personalized character, I would have found out more about Shepard's backstory, which would have been very cool. Also, this game originally came like in solid physical media. That's it, physical media form, and there was a booklet that would have told me some of the stuff that I have had to look up to learn about, and you know, controls and whatnot that's kind of missing from the gameplay. So that's very cool. But yeah, so we would have learned a bit more about Shepard's backstory if I'd sort of like done the create a character. I'm assuming Shepard's backstory is in that booklet that was in the physical media. But yeah. And then I knew the Tyrians wouldn't care, because what that dude said was very much what I thought the Tyrians would feel, like from what we know of the Tyrians so far. It makes a lot of sense. We've been to Cora's Den. We went through this way, wondering if maybe this dude's gonna talk. No. Okay. Where else do we need to go? We've been to the Presidium. We've been to the market. We've been to the med clinic. Been to CSEC Academy. So I guess we go to the Presidium again. Oh, another elevator. Let's see what they say.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Oh. Is that a hint to go talk to the Hanar dude that we worked with? Where on earth am I? I was going to the Presidium. We're in CSEC.
I say we head down to Cora's Den after shift.
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Novaria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security.
Novaria? Isn't that the frozen planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, but I guess the pay's pretty good.
Huh.
So, there's something to do in Novaria. Okay, editing Mango, write that down. That's cool. Okay. There we go.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Was that the bug I planted? Can't be. It's on the Presidium, so... which is where we're going now. Okay. Very interesting. Right, thank you. Fair enough, are we? Okay.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers, who raised them all to enlightenment.
Can I not talk to them?
Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
The fan. Yeah, okay.
There was only
it was just flavor text then, I'm assuming. Which is a shame.
Where there was only
right, so we're going to... sorry to talk over your sermon, Hana.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we'll go to the tower, which I think is where Emily is.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed away.
Mm-hmm.
The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes.
No, he did not.
Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Okay, so it seems like they're repeating, because I know I've heard that one before. Which is fair enough. It's just a little bit of a shame. Anyway, let's find Emily. Hello, Emily.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Okie dokie. Aragon +2 plus a load of cash. That was quite a bit of cash, actually. Although, to be honest, I really have no understanding of the, what's the right word? The economy. Presidium locations. Wondering what that one's going to be. Embassy consort. Consort chambers, not companion. Not the financial district. Wards location. Park CSEC. It'll be CSEC to get to the, dock. I'm so very pleased I did complete the scanning in the end. To docking bay.
Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Oh. I'm really... I know I keep going on about it. I'm really loving this game so much. It's unreal. Like, it's so deep. I'm like...
Stand by.
I'm interested in the main story. Don't get me wrong. But I'm loving all of these little missions. In fact, we got to talk to,
The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
So we got to talk to the mother-to-be. We got to learn a little bit about the medical situation. We've had to talk to and get a person's body released for a funeral. We didn't talk to the body. We talked to a relative. You know, all these little things. And then you're hearing sort of like random stuff, like that person went to Novaria. Like, I'm very curious if there's something there, whether or not that was just a little bit of random dialogue. You know, it's just, I'm really loving it.
I'll be okay, Commander. Just need some time.
Okay, I'm going to assume nobody else has had to change in dialogue. Let's have a quick look here. So, I'm pretty sure we did complete that quest. Let's find it. Yeah, planting a bug. There it is. Okay, so we still got the fan to go. The gambler. I'm not sure I'm going to do that one, to be brutally honest. We got Geth activities. That was the next one I wanted to do. So let's do that. as I said, we're then going to do one of the main missions. Head to Armstrong Nebula class to investigate what the Geth is up to. Armstrong Nebula. I think this might be a quest that was given to us by Tali. So I'm going to bring Tali along, for sure. So the Armstrong Nebula, again, is that like Neil Armstrong? Is that what it's named after? And is it a real nebula that's been named after like a person? What's head? Argos. Six. Walking. The Verge. Sentry. Omega. Voyager. Attica. Hades. Gemini. Orseid. Exodus. Local. Okay, where the hell is this Armstrong? Whatever it was. Armstrong. Maybe it's this. Ah, there it is. Armstrong Nebula.
Message coming in from the brass at Arcturus. Patching it through.
Normandy? Admiral Hackett here. We're getting reports of a marked increase in Geth activity in the Skyllian Verge. Surveillance drones have identified Geth outposts on 4 different planets in the Armstrong cluster. We need someone to take them out.
We have any idea what they're after?
Hard to say. They may be just gathering intel on us. Or maybe they're setting up staging grounds for hit-and-run attacks on human colonies.
Or worse?
It could be the first wave of an invasion.
Let's hope not. We need someone to investigate this, Shepard. Finding Saren is still your top priority, but you've got experience fighting the Geth. You're the logical choice to take out these outposts. We're transmitting all the locations of known Geth outposts in the Armstrong cluster to the Normandy now. Admiral Hackett out.
Admiral Hackett's voice has been annoying me because I'm like, I recognize this voice. I now have a face in my head. I don't have a name. That is so annoying. Old wrinkly white dude is what I've got. Oh, he's such a good actor as well. Like the problem is the reason I think I can't have a name and I don't have like a show or a film where I can go, he's in that, is because he's normally like more bit party. So like he'll have bit parts and like anytime he shows up you're like, this is gonna be good. You literally see his face. That's so annoying. Anyway, that's not helpful to you guys at home. Right, we've got quite a few systems in the Armstrong Nebula. Did they tell me what system? I don't know. I got distracted. Anyway, let's go to this one. Might as well. And then I'll have a look in the journal. And I'll probably jump to a different system. Once I know which one I'm supposed to be going to. I think they said it was like 4 outposts or something. So it could be in 4 different systems. Which is interesting. Okay, let me just back out and look at the journal entry. Because really don't want to end up going to the wrong places. Okay, Geth incursions. So, eliminate Geth outposts. Eliminate 4 Geth outposts identified in the Armstrong cluster. The outposts are located in the Gagarin, Dreskova, Hong, and Vamshi system. Okay, well, I'm in the Gagarin one. Okay, so I think it's all of them then. So let's just investigate. Okay, I picked the landable one first. Useful. Okay, let's check out pressure. Pressure is a relatively small hydrogen-helium gas giant with large amounts of hydrocarbons in the middle layers of the atmosphere. When the Krogan rebellions ended 3 millennia ago, the Turian chief of naval operations, a distinguished soldier named Mercury, declared his immediate retirement. He disappeared into what was then uncharted territory. It was only 200 years ago that his ship was found on the surface Pressure's largest moon. It landed gently and had been deliberately shut down. Of Admiral Mercury, however, no trace was ever found. Oh, that's so interesting. So, did the Admiral Mercury, did they think what they did to the Krogans was wrong? And that's why he immediately retired and went screw this, I'm out. Or what? And then did he just walk off for death? I want to know. Like, can't we go to the moon and explore? Anti-Rungun is a small rock and ice planet with a trace atmosphere of methane and ethane. The frozen surface is mainly composed of carbon with deposits of calcium. Anti-Rungun has been used as a crude anchorage for Terminus pirates for many years. The shells of temporary dwellings blasted by Alliance frigate patrols dot the surface, but always the pirates return to ground their ship's drive charges, ship out some water ice, and trade slaves and stories. Eesh. Deeper layers of Anti-Rungun's interior are semi-liquid slush due to the presence of methanol. It is thought that bacterium in the deep core create this natural antifreeze. Some species of Terminus pirate drill through the ice crust to recover this natural alcohol. Ugh. Alright, we got deposit of cobalt. Fantastic. Let's have a look at Solgrus. Sogellerus is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and argon. The frigid surface is mainly composed of water ice, which can be plainly seen in the bottoms of recent craters. The dark coloration of the surface is caused by a carbon and ferrous material pushed up from the denser core by cryovolcanic processes. Is there such a thing as a cold volcano? That's cool if there is. Minus 136 Celsius. Yeah, that would be a cold volcano. Junthor. Junthor is a large terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and chlorine. The surface is mainly composed of aluminium with deposits of nickel. Surveyors found the ruins of a technical civilization near the equator, evidently the colony of an ancient spacefaring race. The ruins had subsided to almost nothing, merely wind-hollowed husks of arcologies and other megastructures. What's this word? Arcologies. Don't know. In the center of the ruins was a single column whose inscriptions defied translation for several centuries. When Asari linguists finally managed a translation, the elaborate relief carving said merely, "Walk among these works and know our greatness." Ah! The crude scratchings on base of the reverse side said, "Monsters from the id." Oh. Wow. From the id. As in the internal id? Or maybe it was like the rest of the word was not there, or maybe this is something in the universe that I don't know about. Very cool. A survey. Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans revealed a wrecked freighter orbiting one of Junthor's smaller moons. A recon team found no signs of life, but they did recover one of Matriarch Dillinger's writings. Very cool. Okay, Reingri is a small, barren terrestrial world. While it possesses a reasonably temperate climate and a number of useful resources, no mining corporation is willing to risk investment. A rogue planetoid dubbed Avast by the initial Solarian surveyor team entered the system approximately 10,000 years ago and was trapped in a decaying orbit around Reingri. It is nearing the end of its slow spiral inwards. Earthquakes and cyclonic windstorms are increasingly common on Reingri. Within a few hundred years, the planets will rip each other apart. Some Asari travel consortiums have already announced sponsorship of cruises to observe the spectacle. That makes a lot of sense. Because the Solari live for... the Asari live for so many years. Yeah, there are some people that would buy that ticket for their child, and also some people that have just been born that would, in essence, be able to go. And yeah, wouldn't you want to observe this spectacle? Be pretty darn cool. What am I doing here? Taking on Geth, that's it. Let's take these two then. Yep. I want Tali because I thought this was a Tali mission. And B, I love Garrus. It's an unrequited love, but it's a love nonetheless. So is that the sun? Oh, And that's the other planet. Oh, that is so cool looking. Okay, what we got? Overrun research for outposts and anomaly. Okay, I guess I will start at the debris and just go along that way. Hey, I pressed the wrong button again. Anyway, crash probe. Sure. Let's see how annoying this is going to be. Pretty annoying. Damn it. Damn it! Nope. Nope. Oh, that was like seconds left. Oh, I've got another exoskeleton. Yeah, I should pop that in, maybe the squad. Wrong one. Equipment. So, if you have a look here, I've got energized weave. Which is still shield recovery and hardening. Power cooldown. I don't have any biotics, so I should give it to... Do you have biotics? I forget. You have this, so yes, you have biotics. What we got? Smash damage, shock absorbers. Let's give you that then. Entirely. Let's give you that. Brilliant. Okay, I'm here. Lots of... Oh, I came like from completely the wrong way. Oh dear. Oh well. Entrance to the building is right here. Okay, I forget. Oh yeah, it's a Geth thing place, isn't it? So we should be probably set to like just be in a fight straight away is basically my thought process. Oh, weapon locker. Very easy decryption. Thank you. Yeah, you can see the red triangles already. Probably have some new weapons for people soon. Oh, these husks. Okay, let's get a recharge on the shield. No. Ah! Shit! Yep, okay, let's get that, please. That's the wrong thing. Wrong weapon. By a long mile. I wanted that one. Right, shields. Can I do shields yet? Right, you are down. That's Tali. Okay, lovely. That's Garrus. Okay, one more. Over this way. Oh, okay. Are we good?
Clear.
Not fully, but heal you up. Okay. Right, there's the door. Ooh. Yeah, I should have realised it's going to be huskies. But I was expecting, like, drones and stuff, hence why I have my sniper. But yeah, this weapon definitely is better for the husks. Alright, Tali, calm down. Malfunctioning object. Let's go loot. Kinetic exoskeleton. Okay, thank you. What are you shooting at? Oh, right. Whoops. They opened the door, did they? Lovely. Take all. Nice of them to open the door. It means there's this huge run-up for them. Okay. Some more people that way again? What's in here then? It's another malfunctioning object. A computer? You currently have 251 items. You're nearing the 300 item limit. You'll be forced to salvage any new items you find once you reach this limit. Sell or salvage some items at your earliest convenience to avoid reaching this limit. How nice of that. Yes. Thank you. I will. That is... I don't particularly believe in the whole giving people a limit to what they can pick up. But the fact that they have is fantastic. Oh, new shit. 2, please. Okay, give me that. Give me... where's my assassination? Seriously? Oh, is it just native? No, it's not. Right. Adrenaline burst immunity. There it is. Changes out once you've got the weapon equipped. Right, okay. Nice. Yes, I've selected that. There we go. Right. Where are they? Where are they? Okay, let's get out of cover. Nice. Hello? Can I shoot, please? Apparently not. Oh, he's dead anyway. Wiggling. Oh, hello. Yep. Sorry, I just stood in the open and took it, to be brutally honest. Okay. Come on. Pop your head out, mate. It's totally safe. There we go. Alright. Are we good? Yeah, I feel like we are, but I don't feel like... normally it tells me once I've done something, right? So... is there anything else here? No. Alright, well, let's head out, I guess. Oh, my word. Tally, get out of the frickin' way. Okay, I put away my sniper because I thought I was going to be in the same situation as before. Right, okay, assassination. Okay. Come on, sniper. Let me get a shot on you. There we go. Nice. Okay, what we got? Don't have assassination again, but I can put immunity up.
One down, 3 to go.
Right. Cool.
All clear.
That gave us the confirmation then. I'm going to grab this mineral and then the other anomaly on the planet. Okay, that mineral is like all the way down there. I don't care about it enough.
En route.
I found a different mineral though, so that's pretty cool. Survey, please. Lovely. Have a bit of rare element. No, can I get in the Mako, please? Crashed escape pod. Ooh. Recover an artifact. Okay. Oops. There we go. Medallion recovered. Ooh, this down pod contained a League of One medallion. Owner is nowhere to be found. Yeah, they're probably gone. Very cool. Okay, let's go. Turn to Normandy. Alright, let's continue. Zoom out. And zoom out again, please. So, yes, all of these have a Geth staging ground. Okay, what we got out here? Morwinor is the second of Teshkova's outer worlds. It is essentially a rock of unremarkable ores with some deposits of water ice, but no minerals of value. The frozen surface is composed of silica. Like the gas giant Sol Marlon, it's thought that Morwinor formed too close to the Tereshkova stars and was thrown outwards by gravitational effects. Oh. Computer modules suggest it will be ejected from the system in a few 100,000 years. Where would it go? Just out on its own? Interesting. And then this is Sol Marlon. They're on a trespass to outer worlds, significantly removed from the rest of the system and with unstable elliptical orbits. It's thought they may have formed within 3 AU of the binary stars and will hold outward due to the instability of such an orbit. Sol Marlon is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with significant quantities of sodium in the upper atmosphere, giving it a distinct grey colour. And cool. Okay, we've also got a ring to check out. Hun Solara has such a beautiful colouring. It's a small hydrogen-helium gas giant. It has unusually large amounts of nitrogen in the upper atmosphere, which glow purple when ionized by the solar wind. Hun Solara's convenience is a place to dump drive charge has left its orbit littered with debris dumped overboard by visiting crews. That's sad. Oh, nothing. Nothing out there. Okay. Let's try you. Patamalus atmosphere is very similar to Venus in terms of pressure and temperature. Unlike Venus, however, Patamalus atmosphere has a significant quantity of oxygen, both free and bound in sulfur dioxides. The surface is largely composed of magnesia with deposits of carbon. It is possible, if unlikely, that simple life may be developing on Patamalus. Computer modelling suggests that the powerful solar winds from the Teshkova stars will blow off Patamalus' atmosphere in a few million years, lowering the temperature on the surface to the -70s. Yeah, it's currently 451. Okay, we found some iridium. Nice. Haven't looked at this one. Theganese is a terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and krypton. The surface is mainly composed of silicates with deposits of carbon. Theganese has a low mass for its size and is tidally locked to the star Reshnikova A. The net temperature difference between the sunward hot pole and the dark side cold pole creates constant gale force winds across the Terminator. Terminator? And we've got Mercury on there. Okay, so that last one's got to be a landable planet, but we're going to do a scan of this lump of debris. Oh, there we go. Carbonaceous asteroid. 42 kilometers wide. While scanning the asteroid field in the Tereshkova system, he picked up some anomalous readings. After some daring maneuvering by Joker, a small team was able to recover some debris in one of the larger rocks. Among the items discovered was a League of One medallion. Cool. So that's... I think that takes us to completing the League of One medallions. Anyway, Antibar. Antibar is a cold terrestrial world with an atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of iron with deposits of magnesium. The world has been noted as a possible target for long-term terraforming. If the atmosphere could be increased to the thickness of Earth, the global average temperature would rise by 10 degrees Celsius. Antibar's combination of low temperatures, high-speed surface winds, and low visibility make it dangerous to explore on foot. Okay, 3.2 Earth years. So it's minus 34 Celsius, so you take it to minus 24. Okay. Alright, let's take the same crew. Fab. Let's have a look here. So we've got the anomaly, we've got Geth outpost, and debris. We'll go to the anomaly first. Okay, there is a... oh crap here. That is going to be something that's going to attack me. For sure. What's this? Prothean ruin. Ooh. Okay, I want this. For sure. Data disk recovered. Searching the ruins, you discovered Prothean data disk. It must have been dropped by one of the Thrasher's Maul's many victims. Yes. Because that's what's behind me. I just did a save because I want whatever that wreckage is. So I am gonna have to do stuff. Shift. Shift. Damn it. I think I did it. Fine. Okay. Okay, down it went. So, went off that way, which is cool. Do not get stuck on the wreckage, please. Shift. Hopefully. Oh no, that was a bad move. That's right. Let's shift, please. Whilst repairing. No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Shit. No. No. Got it. Whoa. Damn it. Okay. He's doing this whole buried thing really well. Don't follow the line, man. Go. Okay, where is it? Behind me? Somewhere? There it is. Come on. Get out of the ground. Regret saying that. Come on. Do I have to get flipped over by this pressure? Nope, good. Right, speed away, because it's doing an acid shot. Speed away, damn it. Okay, it's gone in. Oof. Alright, I think should be okay. Oh. Right, come on. Come on. Yes. That was a lot of cash. Not a lot of experience, but a lot of cash. Anyway, I really wanted to check out whatever this is. Oh, a Geth. Oh. Okay. So the Geth were taken out by the Thresher more? The vehicle and the human corpses show the telltale signs of Geth weapons fire. The Geth have been mangled by the Thresher more. At least they got what was coming to them. Fair enough. Okay, not as interesting as I had hoped. But, you know, more lore. Oh, we're jammed here. Interesting. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Could be something really, really wrong. Okay. Damn it. I just wait for the next one. Ooh, there we go. Got it. Nice. I did clear out a bunch of stuff. It's really interesting how jammed it is. Yeah, so my inventory's clear. Right. It's a Colossus, which I feel like I should take down first. Oh, we're overheating. Okay, cool. We'll just readjust our position and miss all of our shots. Okay, rocket trooper. Alright. Oh, I should repair, please. I can't shoot whilst I'm repairing, apparently. Okay, let's head away then. Can I shoot now, please? Thank you. And you. Oh, 2 more. I thought I'd taken these 2 out. Clearly not. Repair, please. I'm repairing, so I can't shoot. Level up. Yay! What a Geth Prime. They're so much bigger, aren't they? Oh, that's cool.
2 outposts done. We're halfway there.
There we are. Alright, let's go up to the Normandy then. Alright, zoom out. Let's go to Hong. Okay, here we are in Hong. We got Triega is a tiny white ice dwarf with a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The frozen surface is mainly composed of water, ice, and ammonia. Cryovolcanic processes are gradually repaving the surface with sheets of fresh ice. Oh, minus 211 Celsius. Ouch. Deposit of lithium. That's awesome. Got Pommel here. Pommel is an enormous terrestrial planet with a very dense atmosphere of carbon dioxide and sodium. The surface is scorching hot, mainly composed of sodium oxides and deposits of nickel. There is evidence that Pommel was once covered with broad, shallow seas. Should a probe ever be sent to the surface, a check for ancient fossil life might prove valuable. That sounds like fun. Suppose we couldn't scan it. Okay, we'll come back to Caspian because that's probably the one we're going to land on. Theshika is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. In the past, it's often used as drive discharge point for pirates raiding human settlements from the Terminus systems. In 2178, the Alliance set up a network of covert sensing devices on Theshika's moons. Recording as a pirate FTL exit vectors over the course of 6 months led the Alliance Navy 8 major pirate anchorages. Since the Theshika raids, no ships from the Terminus have been reported in the Hong system. Whoa, that is one way to sort that problem, eh? Matar is a terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere composed of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of copper. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Matar lacks a magnetic field. This makes it useless for discharging FTL drive cores in orbit. The energetic particles of solar wind from Hong strike the upper atmosphere, directly ionizing the krypton. This gives the planet its distinctly minty green-white hue. Oh, Matriarch's writings recovered. Scans of Matar revealed debris from a destroyed Asari freighter. Further scans uncovered a body which was brought on board. Dr. Chakwas examined it but learned nothing about its origins. Among the Asari's personal effects, however, was one of Matriarch Dillinger's writings. Still want to learn more about Matriarch Dillinger? Anyway, Caspian. Caspian is a classic pre-garden terrestrial world with conditions similar to those on Earth millions of years ago. Its hot, humid atmosphere is mainly composed of nitrogen and carbon dioxide. An increasing amount of the surface is covered by simple lichen and algae. Should no unexpected calamity occur, these tiny plants will change the atmosphere to an Earth-like nitrogen-oxygen mix over the next few millennia. Due to its potential for future habitability and sapient life, Caspian has been designated a sanctuary world by the Citadel Council. Landing is prohibited by law, and any disturbance of the fragile young ecosystem will result in harsh fines and imprisonment. At present, the planet is passing through the debris trail of a long-period comet. Okay, day length is 44.6 Earth hours, 99 Celsius. That's hot. Alright, let's break the law again. Okay, let's take Garrison Tally, Step Squad, let's go. Wow. It looks like it's been hand painted. That sky box. So cool. Okay, where are we going? What are we doing? We got the Geth outpost. Okay, so I'll go do this and then come here. We'll go to the anomaly first. Okay, what's this? It's a beacon with an artifact. Okay, fair enough. Probably over here. Whoops. There we go. ID tag recovered. Buried under the beacon was an identification tag for Captain Theon. There's no indication of why it was hidden here or who buried it in the first place. Okay. There is meteors striking all the time. It's pretty darn cool. I mean, look at that. I'd be terrified to be on this planet. Not gonna lie. Anyway, where are we going next? This Debrief. Okay, crash probe. So I'll just do that. Take all. Thank you very much. And we go in here. We can see at this anomaly there is enemies. Let's go check them out. Okay. More Geth. Which is fair enough. Let's get rid of the hairy turret. Alright, let's repair. Oof. Took a lot of damage there. Anyway, we got some transmitters to play with. We all sorted? We are indeed. Brilliant. Deactivate. The Geth array is transmitting regular data bursts on an encrypted channel using the Alliance's own FTL convoys. It's not clear where the data is being directed, nor the content of the signal. Oh, using our own boys and we didn't notice? Maybe it would have been better to leave that on. So we could learn to decrypt it, right? Okay, we've got some gold. Nice. Give this a good old survey. Yeah, I can sneak through there. Nice. Okay. Let's get rid of as much of the snipers as we can. Okay. Oh, there we go. Anything else? Something over this way. Right, dropship. Okay. So the Geth really know that I'm here. How much Geth are they gonna drop? Quite a few by the seams of it. Could someone take out the Geth dropship, please? Normandy?
Just one more outpost left.
Okay, dropship left even. Let's go to the Normandy. Okay. Banshee. Oh, this is quite a small system. Cool. Regal. Is an enormous terrestrial world with an atmosphere of chlorine and ethane. Its surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of aluminium. No landing has ever been attempted. While scanning the planet Pregal, you discovered several marker buoys orbiting it. Chief Engineer Adam secured some high-res optical images of the buoys, which appear to have been neglected for some time. Each one was marked with the Baetica colony insignia. I wonder how we're doing on that front. We'll have a look at some point soon. Almus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of sodium darkening its atmosphere. And then you, Magi, orbits the Vamshi binary giant stars. Oh yeah, look at them. Vamshi is a blue star of spectral class A4111. A4II, I don't know, which burns at half again the temperature of Sol. Vamshi B is an aging red giant of class M5111, over 220 times the size of Sol. Margie has a thin atmosphere of methane and carbon monoxide. The difference in temperature between the hemisphere facing the suns and that facing deep space causes constant wind stirring the silica and sodium dust of the surface. Unsavory characters from the Terminus system occasionally use Margie for forms of cruel sport, dumping slaves, hostages, quarreling shipmates, or even, when bored, vicious animals on the surface. One must kill the other before they will be rescued from the lethal radiation of the giant stars. Minus 121 Celsius. Wow. Okay, let's land. Take our crew and go. They looked weird shapes. Okay, they're back to being round rather than oval. Alright, what we got here? We've got the Geth outpost. Okay, let's go to the anomaly, then the debris, then the outpost. Okay, got rare metal, thorium. Let's do a bit of scanning. Or surveying, should I say? Sure. Damn it. There we go. Let's have a quick look at those. So, Prothean data is with 5 out of 7. 11 out of 13, 8 out of 10. We've got all of those, which is League 1's medallions. So we just need 4 more of those. We're getting pretty good. We're about halfway on all of that. Okay. Cool. Okay, we've got ancient debris. Ooh. Okay. That should be fine. There we go. During insignia recovered, this strange-looking sensor has some ancient graffiti scribbled on it. Appears to be marked with the Edison Colony insignia. And there's also another anomaly over here. If it's a fresher more, I'm going to be so upset. It is not fresher more. Looks like bones of one. So, maybe? Odd skull. This massive skull is scored by deflected mass accelerator shots. The xenobiology files in your hard suit computer can't identify the species. It's been brought here from an unknown world. Ooh. Oh. Okay, we got a crash probe. Just give me the stuff. Thank you. Okay, so all we got left is this Geth outpost. We found some beryllium. And apparently I need my weapon out. Whatever. Weird. It's beryllium. Calm down. There we go. Something else to scan. Ugh. Come on. Just let me get out. Thank you. Magnesium. Awesome. This has been a pretty good planet for minerals. 3 of them. I'm sure a lot of planets have like
You lead, I'll follow.
more than 1. But yeah. I kind of missed them. Alright, let's get down there. Right, cool. 1 up there. Let's take out this one down there first. Okay, and then we'll follow the road. Where is this other one? Up there? I think so, yeah. Yeah, there he is. And we got some more. Okay, we'll just follow the road. Pretty cool, this like road with the turrets on. I like it. Okay, we're jammed. So, big bads? Big bads. Okay, and then you. Did not actually get you. Oh, my word. Hello. that miss? How rude.
I expect one of these outposts to be the main base of operations for this incursion.
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission. Based on the signal strength, I'd say it's coming from inside this star cluster.
It must be a message from the primary Geth base. We can use the signal to lock onto its location and take them out.
Cool. So let's have a look at the journal then. We discovered located signal for a major Geth military installation. The Geth are using this facility as base operations for the recent incursions into Armstrong cluster. Okie dokie. I love how we just all got out to talk about that. Am I supposed to be getting out for those fights rather than using the Mako? Maybe. Okay, so zoom out. Where then? Not Almos. Regal then? No? Okay, I'm confused. Easily done, I know. Let's have a look at my journal again. So, Geth incursions. Grissom system. Okay. Need to read properly. So we are in Vamshi system. So the Grissom system. Hong. Oh, new system. Oh, hey, we got some stuff to scan. Very hopeful I haven't missed any. No, I've missed some on the systems I've been to. But like, when there's 2 rings, am I only expected to find one thing? Or is there potential for 2? I don't know. Assuming there's always going to be at least one thing, so... Once I've got one, I guess I can go, ooh, yes, done. Type thing. Okay, 54 kilometers per lineum. Nice. We'll just finish scanning around. I think I was about here. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look at the Solcrum. Okay. Fine. We'll start over here then. Bender. Has a dense atmosphere of sulfur dioxide and chlorine, though technically classified as a terrestrial world, but the surface of the planet is never cooled enough for a crust to form. It is a global sea of molten rock. Like Zaharux, its atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind. Once its thick atmosphere is gone, Bender's surface will be a mere 400 degrees Celsius. Wow, it's 3,151. Scans of Bender uncovered an ancient Solarian vessel. A small team was dispatched to search for valuables. The only item of value recovered was a League of One medallion. But I got all of those already. Okay. Sarux, well, that's a lot of text. A nitrogen argon atmosphere is being blasted away by the solar wind of the blue giant Grissom. Its surface consists of seas of loose silica dust some kilometers deep, which periodically swirl into global sandstorms. That sounds horrifying. Mainly unmanned probes to Zarus have been lost, many have been lost over the years, though investigation has attributed all to mechanical failure or computational error. Popular extranet meme insists the entire planet is composed of dormant nanotechnology created millennia ago by a race even more advanced than the Protheans. Oh, how right they are about a race more advanced than the Protheans. According to the story, Zafarix silica dust is actually dissembler robots which periodically awaken to defend themselves. Though discounted by every reputable scientist, this theory has been popularized by a series of sensational texts by Azari author Delsay Orthisia. Detected a large deposit of beryllium on a small nearby moon. I was about to say, you don't want to land on that planet. Okay, Notamban. Notamban is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia Molecular hydrogen is present in the highest levels of the atmosphere, giving the planet its odd violet tint. Beautiful down there. The upper levels of Notaban's atmosphere are inhabited by shoals of tiny ammonia-based life forms, no larger or more complex than the plankton of Earth's oceans. Held aloft by air pressure and wind, these bioluminescent creatures constantly flee from the approach of the Terminator. Should they be exposed to the light and heat of Grissom, they die. What is the Terminator in regards to a planet? We need to look that up. The only Terminator I know is, I'll be back, dude. These are beautiful. Ugh. I could probably sit out and look out of a window at that for hours at a time. Warning. Level 1 heat hazard. Solgrim is the largest moon of the gas giant Notaban. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is composed of various metals with deposits of sodium. As with every body in the solar system, the surface is scorching hot and thoroughly irradiated by the blue giant Grissom. Surface excursions without proper protective gear are certain to prove fatal. On approach to Notaban, Normandy's passive sensor array intercepted a fragmentary coded transmission from the surface of Solgrim. Attempts to decrypt the message were fruitless. It does not appear to be in any software coding language used by the Citadel races. Oh, okay, 351 Celsius. Yes, that is hot. Come on, guys, let's go. Thank you very much, Normandy. Can I see the thing we're going to land on? Yes, thank you. Getting a little bit nervous, not going to lie. So, we've got the gas giant over there. And that's the blue star. Look at it. How cool. Anyway, what we got here? We've got the... I guess that's the journal thing. So we'll go do the anomaly, the debris, and then the journal thing. Also, I remembered we got a level up, didn't we? So, 4 points. We'll get the motivated buyer. Sets the intimidation score at 8. Opens up new dialogue options. Sells items, distorts for 5% more credits. Lovely. And then, I guess... I got 3. Let's get my armor up. That makes a lot of sense to me. And you will doing damping. Master damping further increases the radius and strength of dampening. Okay, brilliant. And Tali, believe was doing electronics with you. Oh, hacking. That was what I was doing. Let's get that. Drives all but the toughest enemies berserk for an even longer time. Fabulous. Yep. Oh, we've still got a point. Here, have that. There we go. Fab. Anyway, let's check out whatever this is. A Sari capsule. Okay, cool. Cover artifacts. Let's go. There were several artifacts stored here, all worthless except for one of Matriarch Dillinger's writings. Whether it was uncovered at this dig site or elsewhere is unclear. Is this a dig site? Okay, cool. Okay, crash probe. Sure, we'll go through here. Thank you very much. Right, we've got 2 Geth Colossuses. Now missing, apparently. Also, is there turrets here? Don't think so. No, there is peeps. Okay. Lovely. Let's just take out the peeps. Okay, cool. Pretty simple, the Geth Colossus is when you're in the Mako, to be brutally honest. Okay. That seems to be it. There's the entrance. Let's go. Alright, we're already jammed. Let's bring that one out. And Assume we're going to encounter... We're not encountering Huss first. Okay. Let's get the sniper out then. I am already down on shield. What the hell just happened? They can destroy... That is so cool. Can I get that shot, please? Thank you. Right. I don't need immunity right now, but assassination would be nice. That's that guy gone. Now it gets fun. Alright, Charlie. As the last Geth falls, you hear music from across the room. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful or a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. Recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. The transmitter shuts down. On the monitor, a Quarian stands before a hushed crowd, warbling a mournful a cappella of worlds and innocence lost. The recorded song is dispatched to the Geth worlds behind the Perseus Veil. So, are the Geth like keeping songs from the Quarian? And whatnot? Is that what I just learned? What was it called? It was just Geth something, right? Yeah, Geth insertion. Okay. Whoa. This is so cool. But yeah, I thought this was something to do with Batali. Clearly not, though. Alright, I'm gonna check this back room. And then we'll check upstairs as well, obviously. Upgrade kit. Yes, please. Ah, terminal. Yes, please. Give me that information. You discover a number of encrypted Geth data files. In the proper hands, they can reveal much about the evolution of the Geth since the management of the Quarians. Is that what we can give to Tali? Alright. This is cool. I guess I'll go in here, please. Nope. Pay attention, Mango. Panicking. There we go. Alright, pretty cool. Let's check upstairs, because we know I forget to quite regularly. Anything up here? No. Okay, so I think that was probably it. We'll check at the end here. And we will go, I guess, back to the Normandy and chat to everyone. Okay. Let's start with Joker. Work our way back and down. So, yeah, that was very odd. That it was being transmitted back.
I'll be okay, Commander. I just need some time.
Yeah, I'm very curious about that. Legitimately curious. Because it makes little sense to me that they would use the songs from the Quarian as like some form of funeral, or I don't know what, to be really honest. But hey, it's cool. Hello.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Fair enough. What did you want to talk about?
Nothing.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh dear. Hello, Caden. What about you? You got anything to tell me, please?
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Input? Hell, I don't know. We're fighting giant.
Yes, definitely won't update until we do the next main mission.
Anything.
That's a shame.
So
I'm wondering if maybe if I brought we brought them with us, maybe they would
we gave them a boot in the ass.
Input.
I think we're gonna need a bigger boat, Commander.
Anything new on that?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Oh. Yeah, so... Yeah, I would like you to give me information about the last mission, even if I did a side quest. Maybe I'm being greedy. Probably. Anyway, let's talk to Garrus next.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
Okay. Goodbye.
I don't have time for this.
Oh.
Goodbye, Commander.
That's so rude. But we've been through that, thank you, but...
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much.
Ugh.
Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Yeah, definitely ouch. Because we've read that the Asari commandos are like one-on-one. It's damn near impossible to take them down.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of.
Oh.
We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
You go.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid.
Oh.
Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Yeah, then what?
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
And the Volvus?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you?
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes.
Yeah, right.
Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, we got another codex entry. Okay. Non-council races, Krogan biology. I thought we read that. But no. No, we have read that. Culture. Was it not flashing? Okay. Humanity and the Systems Alliance. Genetic engineering, maybe? In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Oh, this must have been a codex entry from when we were talking with the pregnant lady. Rebecca, that was her name. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom build fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. Oh, I hate it. Like, I really hate it. In more permissive regions, custom-designed life forms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being. Oh. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spiced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudham-Walgott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161. It imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications. Screening and therapy. Most governments provide 3 assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases in prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis. Yeah, I think that's the disease I mentioned, to nearsightedness. Okay. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results, though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in the lab. Procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments to improve strength, reflex, mental acuity, or appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancements is provided for free to Alliance military recruits. The average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult. Engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal, mainly used for terraforming and medical applications. Sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council. Oh, I hate it. Anyway, let's go talk with Tali. Journal keeps flashing at me, which is rather annoying. Tali and the Geth. You require detailed data files from a Geth outpost. Given the history of the quarries, these might be of interest to Tali. Yes. That's what I thought.
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
Yeah, go on then.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
And you'll leave us by wiping the Geth out as encrypted. I can't take that risk. I'm just gonna say it's encrypted.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Yeah, take it.
Go ahead. Make a copy.
My people, I owe you a great debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saturn and his Geth armies are defeated.
Yeah, stuff.
Never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Arrogant +1. So, I'm assuming, yeah, that got completed. Oh, I'm so pleased we helped them with their pilgrimage. I don't want Tali to leave. I really like Tali, but it makes a lot of sense that they will. And, you know, I understand that. Okie dokie. Looking at how long I've been recording, I'm not going...
Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
We just received your report. Looks like this Geth incursion was bigger than we thought. They were probably preparing for a major offensive in the system. We're increasing patrols in the Armstrong cluster to make sure they can't establish another foothold in the region. Nice job, Shepard. You saved a lot of human lives on this mission. Hackett out.
What I was going to finish saying was I'm not going to continue for much longer, but I completely forgot to look at my journal before I did that. So, data disc, we're at 5 of 7, 12 of 13, wow, 9 out of 10, just 3 more. That's the worst one, honestly. Finish that, and the fan. Okay, I want to go to Feros. The Geth attack the world of Feros. Your primary objective is to go to Zoo's Hope colony to investigate what Saren is after and why he sent his Geth troops to the planet. So go to Feros. We're going to go there, so I know where I'm starting in the next episode. So zoom out. Oh, I've already forgotten where it is. Feros. There's Feros. That's nice and helpful. Feros. Yes. I'm wondering if there's going to be like a little cutscene to the start of it all. Or not until... Yeah, probably not until I select the planet and whatnot. But we will do that in the next episode. I do hope you enjoyed today's. If you did, please do leave me a like. It really does help out the channel. I'm kind of... Alright, there's some... Is that like background radiation or something? Signals coming in? I am pleased that I basically... I feel like I've cleared off nearly all of the secondary missions. And the only one that sort of like feels like very much undone is this one, and then obviously the hostile takeover, which we can do before we complete up, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to do the gambler one. Don't want to. Hate it. But hopefully we can finish this soon, and then we can just continue with the primary. Do want to visit the Citadel again, A, for the fan, and B, to find out what the journalist, like what the report ends up being. But enough of me yattering. As I said, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave me a like, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you thought of today's episode. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that amazing stuff you guys do. And of course, a huge and very special thank you to my wonderful Patreons whose names are scrolling across the screen as I speak. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.